So that means nowadays all are using this digital technology for transactions. So all are, because we all are using GPay, Google transactions, and credit cards, internet banking. So we all are using the digital transactions nowadays. So every online transaction requires a robust fraud detection system. Furthermore, it is noteworthy that the fraud detection system need to evolve so as to tackle different types of cyber frauds. So that is the main problem now. So everyone is using digital transaction. So when we are using this online transactions, there is a large chance of fraud detection. There is a large chance of cyber frauds. So we should have a robust fraud detection system. That is very important. So then only we can solve this problem, cyber frauds. So utilization of AI has a potential to personalize the payment experience for customers. So as the number of digital payment transactions continues to grow, payment processors face increasingly complex challenge in managing and securing these transactions. We know that the number of digital payment transactions is every day it is growing. So there are we have discussed 90 billion persons are using digital transaction in the last year. So that means the chances of cyber frauds also increasing. Okay, so we should have a proper fraud detection system. Then only we can solve the cyber frauds issue. So the payment gateway industry cannot depend on a human inspection procedure. So that is we cannot fully depend upon the human inspection procedure. So if the expected increase in the number of digital transactions in the future years to be believed. So we know that in future year, again it will increase. Again, this digital transaction, again it will increase in the coming future years. So we can say that, so we can't do anything. So this number of transactions are increasing, increasing. Actually, my slide is moving to the next slide. Sorry for the inconvenience. But anyway, I'm explaining is clear, right?
Yes, madam. Yes.
Okay. So the digital transactions are increasing every day. So it is very difficult for the for human to control the fraud detections. So we should have a proper method to solve the cyber frauds, to solve this cyber frauds. So here is the need of AI. So we will see here what are the use cases of AI So we will see one by one. One second. Okay, so first one is the use cases. The first one we will see is we can see different use cases. Predicting customer credit card behavior. So that is the first use case we will discuss. So predicting the customer credit card behavior means people are increasingly using this credit cards for online purchases. We all are aware about it. Because of this, there are large number of credit card users are there in nowadays. So they are using this information. So there is a possibility of predicting the customer credit card behavior. So that means we can store using this AI devices. So we can store the behavior of this credit card users. So they are analyzing this behavior, and it is possible to predict the customer credit card behavior. So that means if if one person is using a credit card and it is not matching with the previous history, then we can identify that it's a fraud. Okay, so that is the using this AI devices, we can predict the customer credit card behavior. So using the usage history. Okay, so the credit card usage history, we can find one behavior pattern. Okay, so if there is any mismatch in the user's behavior, then we can using this AI system, we can predict the fraud. Okay, so the cyber fraud we can identify it. Next is reducing false debit and credit card declines. So that means whenever the customer's credit card purchase are denied, okay, so there is some fluctuation. So when credit card limits are reduced, so it reflects purely on issuing institution. So a credit card be refused in most cases because of the the payment amount is beyond the limit, or a transaction has been identified suspicious. Okay, so false card declines, which frequently can be avoided by using the AI system. So that is possible. So that means in AI devices, the algorithms we can create that must be used to prevent from happening by accurately identifying the irregularities. So that means there are some false card declines are occurred. That means we can say that we can reduce this using point detection. So that is using the massive amount of digital transaction data, the fraud detection algorithm can identify, and we can stop it, this fraud transactions. So this is possible in e-commerce, digital payment industries to protect the user account from the hackers. So that means that there are different AI algorithms that will analyze the massive transactions and identify any questionable behavior in the user account and notify the appropriate parties. So that means we can say that this AI is useful in financial sector. It allows for processing more transaction with fewer mistakes. Okay, so that is the third point. So that is AI and machine learning in fraud detection. And the fourth point, improved service, customer service. So one of the important way of AI can help payment companies and financial institutions by improving the customer. We can see. So when we are using facing some issues when we are using this financial accounts. So if we are facing some issues, then we can talk to this chatbot, and they will help us to solve the issues. So there are so many chatbots are available in so many most of the financial accounts, and now chatbots are available. So if we are facing any problem, then we can talk to this chatbot, and we can make the decisions accordingly and more clearly. So these are the use cases in digital payment ecosystem. The first one we have discussed is predicting the customer credit card behavior. So that means actually we are training the AI devices with the history of the credit card users or customers. We can simply say that customers. So the customer behavior is already available in the AI device. So if there is any mismatch, or if there is any abnormalities are there, then they will inform this to the authenticate persons. Then the false debit and credit card declines, that we can reduce it using AI system, because they can already inform us, yeah, you are reached the credit card balance, or your account is facing this issue, they will already inform us, so we can move accordingly. So it will reduce the false debit and credit card declines. And next is AI and machine learning in fraud detection. That is, we can say that this AI and machine learning in AI devices, machine learning algorithms we are commonly using. That here also what we are doing is the history of that person, the authorized person is already available in this device. So if there is any malpractice is happening, they will inform the authorized person, and before it happening itself, they can identify it. Okay, so we can say that previously what we have done is after detecting the any malpractice only, we are identifying it. Here, before this malpractice is happening, before itself we can identify something is going to happen. Okay, so that is possible using this AI system. And improved customer service means in most of the financial websites there is a chatbot, so we can talk this that is there are in nowadays most of the banking areas, they are using robotic process automation, RPA. So this RPA or a board that is integrated with a desktop or a smartphone, we also familiar with the Amazon Alexa, right? So that enabling the users to solve their payment issues and perform more easily. Okay. So for example, we can see Amazon Echo. I hope you have heard about Amazon Echo. So that is actually a vocal chatbot to transfer money between accounts, change account details, view their bills, schedule new payments. So all this process, this board will help you. This robot will help you. Amazon Echo. Amazon Echo is a Amazon developed a robot that is a chatbot. So that will help us to transfer money between accounts, change account details, view bills, schedule new payments. All this process, they will help it. So AI-powered boards are modern computer programs that can be used by the bank to enhance the work performed by their agent in computer centers. So they are doing a similar work, what the agents are doing in the customer centers. So this robots can do that process very smoothly. So there is a good example, that is a AI powered board from Singapore, that is DBS Bank Virtual Assistant. So that enables the customer to benefit from the instant approval of loan application, allowing them to easily manage their account and also get the card related informations and solve any live issues. So there, Singapore, they are using an AI powered board, that is DBS Bank Virtual Assistant. So they will help in all this process for approving the loan application, allowing them to manage their account and also get the card details. All these things they will help. So actually, when we are using this modern robots, so they will provide a 24/7 hours help. Okay, support they will provide. So it will not only increasing the customer satisfaction, it also enable the financial entity to provide a good deal all for all the time. Okay. Then the next one is actually personalized banking services. So personalized banking services, that means software programs can benefit from artificial intelligence, enabling the end customer to resolve the problem in a good, seamless way. So that is we can say in the AI system, we are using machine learning. So this machine learning algorithms, they will observe the actions and the activities of the authorized person and and accordingly, so they will give the suggestions. In a banking secretary industry, boards can recommend specific services to customers, such as digital self-registration, onboarding, credit score checks, remote account opening, savings and credit, loan application, peer-to-peer payment, rich card management, digital insurance, notification service enablement. So that means all these activities, this AI system will provide an assistance. That is the next case. Then next one is actually, sorry. Next is improve the user's financial health. So AI in digital payment involves creating AI-based virtual assistants whose aim is to help consumers regain their financial health. So that means AI-based virtual assistants we have already discussed. So they will help the consumer for every financial assistance. So in Australia, they have developed a smart bank, that is Sophie. That is do. They have developed that Sophie. That is the first AI-based virtual assistance. So that assists consumers in the process of reducing their student loan and credit card debits. So what this will do is, this modboard can also offer consumers precision insights to how to make better spending decision based on their spending history and spending preferences. So till now what we have discussed is they will help us in banking transactions, right? We have discussed they will help in any, if we are facing any issues, banking transactions, credit card details, that all things. But here, this Sophie, what they will do is, it will actually help us for make the better spending decisions based on our spending history and spending preferences. So they will give some decisions. They will help us to make some decisions. So Sophie is designed to analyze consumer behavior and make smart predictions, leveraging AI and ML. So that means this actually this is actually helping the banking customers and also the employers. They will how to handle the payment, how we can handle the bill payments more effectively. So in the coming years, this board would become a gold mine for banks and fintech, allowing them to provide 360-degree financial solution to their clients. So we can say that this we have seen Sophie. So it allows the end users to maintain a proper balance between their deposits and loan while improving their financial health. Okay, so nowadays we are developing so many AI devices that will help us to do the banking services more easily, and also it help us to users to maintain a proper balance between our deposits and loans when we are, that will improve our financial health. Okay. Next point, that is benefits offered by AI-powered decision-making tools such as ChatGPT and large language models. So large language models such as GPT-3 have become increasingly useful in the field of digital payment. So these models are capable of processing vast amount of data, making them a valuable tool for companies that require quick and accurate analysis of financial transaction. So that means these models are capable of processing this large amount of data, and there are AI tools that is helpful for quick decisions in financial transaction, quick and accurate analysis of financial transaction. One of the primary way in which large language models are used in digital payment is through fraud detection. So the payment providers and financial institutions use these models to analyze the transaction data and also identify the pattern, or we can say that it is easily they can identify any fraudulent activities there. And this is accomplished by training the model with a large set of data set. So that means we will identify some of the fraud cases, large set of fraud cases, and using these fraud cases, we will train our system. So if there is any malpractice occurs, the system is capable to identify that. Then large language models can be used to optimize payment process. By analyzing the transaction data, identifying pattern, these models can help the companies optimize their payment process to reduce error and increase in efficiency. So finally, the large language models can be used to improve financial forecasting and analysis. That is also possible. So that means by processing large amount of transaction data, these models, these language models, they are capable to identify the trends and patterns that that may be difficult for the human to spot. So that is also possible. They can predict, or they can improve the financial forecasting and analysis. This AI system is capable of it. So it is easily they can identify the trends and patterns that may be difficult for the human to identify. So that is also possible. So we can say that these predictions actually help the human being, or help us for making a future financial performance. We can make it better using this AI devices. Coming to the conclusion. Sorry. AI can revolutionize the digital payment sector and would prove to be a game changer for clients in the years to come. As the technology continues to evolve, we are probably going to see an increased desire from banks and fintech to invest in smart AI-powered bots. Thank you. If you have any doubts, you can ask me now.
Thank you very much, madam, for wonderful presentation. Now I request dear participants, please, if you have any query, please come ahead and discuss with me. Dear participants. Okay, ma'am shall explain the topic, role of artificial. Yes, sir. Welcome, sir. Yes, sir.
Good evening, Dr. Baker, sir, Principal, sir, Prashant, sir, and good evening, ma'am. Our wonderful presentation you have done regarding the role of artificial intelligence and future of world. And we will be dependent upon this artificial world. But my query is, when we were not using our appendix, one of the organ of the body, it has turned to vestigial organ. So if we rely only on intelligence, artificial intelligence, and if you are not promoting our own intelligence, what will happen? What will be the fate of the human mind and human brain and human intelligence? That is my one of the question, very important question, because we are developing from that culture where the Sanskrit and shlokas and Ved and everything was there, and we are still learning, and we are learning the essence of those things. So this is one polarity, and another polarity is what we are talking today about the artificial intelligence. So what do you think about the fate of human mind, human intelligence, whether it will enhance along with the artificial intelligence, or it will get deteriorated and the man will become a little more lazy? Thank you.
Your question is very interesting. Yeah, it's true actually, but we have to train the system, right? So anyway, someone has to develop the system, then only they can perform well. So human should have the intelligence to develop a system that can perform these operations very effectively. So there is a role of human is there, but that will be helpful for others. So I don't think so. You have also raised that point. The human also enhance their brilliance along with this artificial intelligence.
Anybody would like to ask?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Swanand Shukla sir, for asking nice questions. Madam have answered it. Now I request the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M. Ambedkar sir. Sir, please have some words from your side, please. Thank you, sir. Now I move towards the vote of thanks. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, District Latur, organized World Record Series 2. For today's session, the day was 141st day, and the keynote speaker for us today's session was Dr. Ranju S. Kartha madam. Talked on the topic role of artificial intelligence in digital payment ecosystem. Now this topic have very sincerely explained by today's keynote speaker, Dr. Kartha madam, so nicely, wonderfully. So I express sincere gratitude towards you, madam. I thanks to the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M. Ambedkar sir. Then I thanks to colleagues from my college, Dr. Sanjay Kale sir, Dr. Anita Dole madam, Honorable Praveen Udge sir, Karar sir, Sudhir Garar sir, and all others. Lastly, I thanks to all dear participants who joins the series regularly, makes us motivates and enhance the beauty of the series. So thanks to you all. Thank you, Sonu Kumar sir. Thanks to you all. Now I organize.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me such an opportunity. Thank you.
Yes, link.